Saturday. For me, it means that it is my self-care day, which is just a day when I get to relax, take care of my body and my mind, do something pleasant, don't worry about any studying, and just relax and get more energy that will help me to get throughout the work week. But on the agenda, we are going to swoop the house, clean it up. I love cleaning the house in the mornings because when my mother wakes up, it makes her really happy, and I always take the chances that I get to make her happy because I'm very grateful for everything that she did for me and my sister. And just generally, I love making people who I love happy. I'm an acts of service person. Then it's also laundry day for me today, so I have to swoop that quickly. And I'll need to make a grocery list because I'm taking you grocery shopping with me today. A quick tip for anyone who struggles with impulsive purchases during their grocery hauls is to sit down and into your grocery list add 1 to 2 intentional snacks that you will buy. The reason why this is effective is because by sitting and thinking and actually selecting what you want, you are less likely to make an impulsive purchase in the store because you know what you are giving up that impulsive product for. There's like this bigger meaning, greater, more delicious food in a way that you are giving up this impulse purchase. So that is my tip, but I should wrap up quickly because there is very little time. Filming is not something I usually do, and it's taking me an embarrassing amount of time to set everything up. So I'm really short on time, so let's run. Welcome back. I'm happy that we're done with grocery shopping, and I can't wait to dig into my salad. Why? Because the first meal after grocery shopping is always the best one. I get so hungry at the store looking at all of the delicious foods and ingredients. But still, before I dive in, there is a few tips that I wanted to share with you on how to be healthier and how to order less takeout. So my biggest tip is to create a folder on Notes app of recipes that can easily be done in under 15 to 20 minutes. This is very helpful because when you feel very hungry, so hungry that at this point you're hangry, you can quickly make it and eat it, and then you'll feel relaxed. Second tip would be to add apple cider vinegar to your food where you can. The way I do it is add it to my water and drink it while I'm cooking, or if I'm not feeling like it, then I would also add it to my food along with the dressing or the sauce that I'm adding there. The reason why I do it is because for me, apple cider vinegar really helps me with improving my digestion. It helps. Generally, there has been a lot of recognition around apple cider vinegar. People are speaking about it all the time now, and I can tell you it deserves the hype. I am no expert, so I recommend you to just go and find a website that describes it, all of the things that it does. It will be much more informative than if I try to explain it by myself now. So yes, apple cider vinegar. Those are my 2 biggest tips. With that, I'm going to enjoy my delicious salad, and afterwards I'm going to bake. I love baking on the holidays because I get to have a very delicious dinner, also get to share with my family and just experiment. I'm going to bake a carrot cake today. It is the first time that I'm attempting, so we'll see what comes out of that. Let's go and bake some carrot cake. Good evening. It is almost 7 p.m. for me. My lesson is about to start, but before that, I wanted to share my little baking experience today. So I ended up baking two things today. One was the carrot cake, which actually turned out not that bad for a first try, but there are at the very least 10 things that I'm going to change to the original recipe. And the second thing that I baked was an apple charlotte, which is a staple of my baking cuisine. It is something that my family and my friends love. The main difference between my pastries and all of the other pastry recipes that I can find online, and the reason why I do so many alterations to the recipes, is because I feel like most of the cakes out there are these very soft, spongy and sweet little blocks, which is actually what I absolutely hate. For me, the perfect cake is something dense, juicy, not extremely sweet. It is supposed to be flavorful, but sugar and sweetness isn't really a flavor. The carrot cake which I made today is the exact opposite. It is nice. It is carrot cake. It's a decent carrot cake if we're taking all of the normal carrot cakes out there, but it's just not what I love. So if you're someone like me with similar preferences, then I'm going to leave two of the recipes in the caption. The first recipe for my apple charlotte, that is a foolproof recipe. I've been using it for years now. I recommend every single person trying. And the second one would be the recipe to the carrot cake, the original one, and also my altered one. With that, it is time for me to get ready for class. Let's see if I like the new teacher. Just best of luck for me. I just finished my lesson and it was a nice deviation from what we usually do. We ended up speaking about authors, specifically Boris Akunin and his amazing detectives. But I didn't want to speak about the lesson with you as much as I want to speak about the reason for this lesson. So as I said in the beginning of the video, Saturdays are the days that I take for myself. The lesson which I just had is something that I do specifically for my soul. I know that there are a lot of people out there who, just like me, are perfectionists who need to always be productive. And I also know how difficult it is to stay motivated all the time, especially when you're always forcing yourself to do the things that you need, and oftentimes it doesn't align with what you want. Because if you were to stay productive all the time, then eventually you'll go into a burnout. That is something that I had to learn the difficult way, and I must admit that even to this day, I frequently go into burnouts and different other negative states of mind. But from the introduction of similar things like baking, lessons, music, I can really tell you with full-on honesty that my mental health has improved a lot. So if that is something that you struggle with, then I really recommend you to sit down and truly ask yourself, what is something that you want to do? Nothing related to productivity. It might even be just sleeping and quite literally planning out a few naps throughout the week, or a few lessons, a few activities. Genuinely, it depends on what you love. So just be a little bit easier on yourself and learn to live and enjoy life. Productivity is important, but if we stay productive all of the time, then when are we going to live? Now I am going to continue on with my relaxing and mind healing journey, I'm going to have my piano practice, and then I'm going to have a little journal and writing prompt. So I'll see you there. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my favorite day of the week, Sunday. The day where I am the least productive, but it is the most pleasant day. So on the agenda for today is a music lesson that will take up the majority of my morning because my music teacher is someone who is also my friend. We love chit-chatting about different things non-music related. He is the type of person who it would hurt you to lose. After that, in the afternoon, I have a Russian lesson I need to prepare for, and the evening is fully devoted to a D&D game night with friends. Extremely excited to see what it will bring, so let's go!
Нет, я имею в виду в том, что когда платишь работе. Вика.
Why do you say no to everything? We are playing D&D, not cookery. So he just caressed his hand.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Wait. I altered everything except my lower body, so I'm showing my back.
It is really late right now. My cheeks burn from laughing, and I feel extremely refreshed, extremely happy, and I'm truly looking forward towards the week ahead. I'm going to wake up with dark circles underneath my eyes tomorrow, but that's such a small price to pay. The last tip that I wanted to share with you today was on setting a schedule. Honestly, the biggest tip that anyone could ever give you is to find something that works for you. You do not need to be a productivity machine. You need to create something that you will be able to stick with. A balance between the things you love and the things that you need to do, and preferably organize your life in such a way that the things you need to do are also the things that you love. Then you won't work a single day in your life, how memory always says. Just answer, what is better, 2 perfect days followed by 3 days of work neglection and burnout, or 5 moderately productive days? I'll let you think about that. But for now, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.